Welcome to Reklaw. This is the Reklaw 2025 Fly-In held in East Texas. It's a meeting of hundreds of privately owned aircraft flown in regionally and all over from the United States. It's a really fun and unique event and a great place to see modern and classic airplanes alike. And a little bit of weird stuff too. So here we are at the Reklaw Regulars camp. All right, so this is Reklaw right here. This little campsite area is called the Reklaw Regulars. Group's been coming for quite a while. I joined them for the first time 5 or 6 years ago. Camped with them 3 or 4 times now. It's nice. There's, I don't know, 40 or 50 people. All these RVs here in the same group. We do dinners and stuff together, and breakfast and coffee, all that stuff in the morning. And then a bunch of them have their airplanes too. So it's Friday. The event officially kind of starts today. I'm not sure what the turnout's going to be. It's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow, so who knows how many people will come. But this is the 40th year they've done this. So this is the Flying M Ranch. It's owned by the Mason family. Dave Mason was the one that started this. He's a retired airline pilot. Well, unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago. But he owns this land here, and he built this grass runway strip. It's 3,400 feet long, and they do this once a year. It's the Reklaw Fly-In, and it's, you know, $30 for the weekend to come camp here. You know, it's pretty affordable family fun here. You know, a lot of people just bring their tents and they fly in and camp under their wing of their airplane, or you can see there's a lot of RVs too. Like several people in our camp, what they'll do is they'll drive their RV in and then get a ride back and go pick up their airplane and come in. So they do have the little temporary control tower here. It gives weather and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think it's actually a control tower. It's like a common traffic frequency. It's a pretty mom and pop style run event. There are a few food trucks, trash cans, and porta potties strewn about, but that's all the infrastructure there is. So pretty much the airplanes are string out now all the length of the runway there, and it's still pretty early. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. I imagine around 4 or 5 o'clock it's going to get really busy here. I'm kind of surprised there's nobody running through on their airplane, but everybody gets off work Friday, flies down, so there'll be a lot of airplanes coming in here in just a little bit. You're not looking both ways before you cross the street here. You're looking both ways for airplanes before you cross the runway. Although the wind is coming this way, so they all should be going that way. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but part of the fun is just walking around and looking at all the airplanes. Wow. Well, that was kind of cool. I don't know how well I got that because he was moving so fast. It was a Cirrus Vision jet. Really cool plane. I don't know what you would use it for. I guess if you got enough money, it doesn't matter. I wonder if he's going to come around and land that thing here. I'm sure he can. He probably doesn't need that. It's 3,400 feet of runway. I think they've had King Airs come in here, and I know they've had a Pilatus come in here, maybe a TBM. I don't know if they've had any straight jets come in here, but surely he could do it. I don't know. I mean, some of those, that's the problem. A lot of these jets aren't approved for unimproved runway, you know what I mean? Grass. This is where they have, like on Friday nights, I can't remember if both nights, Friday or Saturday, they have a meal here. You can pay, it's not much, like $15. You get, tonight I believe is fish fry, and a lot of times they'll have a band here playing in the evenings too. The evenings are fun. Everybody sits around the campfire and drinks beer, and they do some, they have some of these remote control airplanes that look pretty cool, like all glowy and everything. This is the Mason family home right next to the runway. From their front porch, they can watch the airplanes take off and land. Kind of cool. Got a Beech 18 here, and then like a, I don't know, what is this thing? I honestly don't know what that is, like a T6 or something. I don't know my military craft. I'm sorry. Blow me up in the comments. I don't know what that was. Sorry. If I could have any airplane here so far, this would be it. Bonanza A36. It's just a cross-country machine. Like a lot of the airplanes that are here, they're more for having fun, right? For like this, Cub that's doing, low passes. Here he is coming. These are all fun airplanes and stuff like that. I mean, you're going to backcountry, landing off airport, doing all that stuff. It's a lot of fun, right? But I'm more of a utilitarian with my airplanes. Like, I've owned a Bonanza, a very old one. I think it was like a 1950, so I can't remember, it was like a 1956 Bonanza, so it was pretty old. I paid $25,000 for that thing, like, gosh, that must have been 20 years ago when I bought it. And then, but, it was quick-ish, 150 knots. Nowadays that A36 will do, I don't know, 180, maybe 190 knots. So over 200 miles an hour. And it just gets you anywhere you want to go real quick. Plus you can have 5 or 6 seats in those. I'm not sure which that one is. So, hold a lot of people. The last airplane I owned was a 1967 turbo twin Comanche. It'd do 160, 165 knots, twin engine. I really like that airplane. It's kind of sad to have to get rid of it because it was cheap to buy. I only paid like 60-something thousand for it. Maintenance was a bit much because it had 2 engines, but I'd rather A36. That'd be what I want if I could. Well, I mean, shoot, I'd love like a Cessna 340 or something like that. But okay, if money's no option, then there's a lot of airplanes I'd want. But I can't use an airplane right now anyway. I mean. Maybe one day if I semi-retire or something like that. But I travel too much. There's no way. What good would an airplane do me if I'm 800 miles away in my RV from the airplane or on the boat or whatever? So, all right, it's hot out here. Kind of the heat of the day. So I think I'll get back on the flight line around 4 or 5 in the afternoon when things pick up a little cooler and or just before sunset, and there'll be a lot of airplanes out. So this is my campsite for the weekend. Oh, the boys heard me. I gotta get in there. Brought the Ural, some e-bikes. I got this thing here, which is kind of like a, it's a 3 kilowatt battery pack. So like, it won't run the AC on the bus, but it'll run everything else on like TV, all that stuff all night. And then, during the day when it's hot, I'm running the generator because it's hot out here. The air conditioner going. But brought the Ural. All right, it is like a lot of airplanes out right now. It's starting to cool off a little, so we're gonna go to the flight line. Brought a cooler full of beers, the dogs, and some chairs, and we're gonna hang out and watch some airplanes go by. You boys ready? How you guys doing? Yeah? Now, when you're driving around with these guys, how cute is that? It's only a short walk to the flight line, but these guys look so cute, and it's a little easier to carry around the chairs on the Ural. It was definitely rush hour for airplanes arriving, and a lot of them just showing off. It's another airplane I like. That's a Comanche. Goes your Comanche. is the 2025 Reklaw 40th anniversary, 40th time they're doing this. Good news is talking to the owner, she's planning on doing this. She said as long as she's alive, she wants to keep doing it. So it's kind of low turnout this year because of all the rain. I didn't film it, but it rained really hard Friday night and then yesterday night. So Saturday morning really, and then Saturday night. And so, but everybody's not getting stuck, everybody's getting out, so we're able to move here. I'm gonna take the dogs for one more walk here, and then I'm gonna get moving. But if you wouldn't mind, so Emma's been hosting Flying Doodles for, guys, hey, come on. I'm trying to talk here, guys. I mean, that's all they do. Guys, stop. Stop. Guys, stop it. Stop it. All right, Emma's been hosting Flying Doodles for about a year now, a little over a year. And I'd like to really keep the channel going, but I'm losing money every month because I have to pay her, and the channel's not generating enough income to pay her. And so one of two things is going to happen. Either we're going to start generating enough income to pay her and keep the channel going, or I'm going to have to shut the channel down. So if you're really enjoying this kind of content, the flying related stuff, please consider becoming a patron. Patreon.com/flyingdoodles. You know, if we can get about another 100 patrons on there at $10 a month or whatever, that would pretty much be very close to covering my costs on keeping the channel going. So if 100 of you please become a patron, we'll definitely keep this channel going. Otherwise, you know, we'll have to see some other options. So I would hate to shut it down. But let's get some patrons, please, guys. If you're really supporting Emma's job, go.